caiman is armored, explosive, and perfectly built for the water. For most predators, that is enough reason to stay away. But in the Pantanal, jaguars do the opposite. They patrol the riverbanks, enter the shallows, and deliberately search for these reptiles, not because the caiman is helpless or because the jaguar has nothing else to eat. So why would a big cat choose one of the most dangerous meals in South America? First, one important detail. The reptiles hunted in the Pantanal are usually yacare caimans, close relatives of crocodiles. They may be smaller than the largest true crocodiles, but they are still armored, fast, and armed with jaws capable of seriously injuring a jaguar. This is not a powerful cat attacking a harmless reptile. It is one dangerous predator trying to kill another before it gets the chance to fight back. The first reason is simple. In the Pantanal, caimans are everywhere. One tracking study followed 10 jaguars and recorded 438 prey animals. 24.4% of those kills were caimans, almost 1 in every 4. This does not mean every jaguar across South America hunts them, but in this wetland they are not rare or unusual prey. They rest near the banks, move through shallow channels, and repeatedly enter places where a jaguar can approach unseen. The jaguar does not choose a caiman because it is safe. It chooses one because the opportunity keeps appearing. The Pantanal is not a normal forest. It is a giant wetland where rivers rise, shallow channels appear, and huge areas become flooded. As the water moves, caimans spread across the landscape. Some rest near muddy banks, others cross narrow channels or enter water barely deep enough to hide them. And every time they leave deep open water, they give the jaguar a better chance to approach. The Pantanal does not make the caiman weak. It simply creates the exact places where the jaguar can attack before the reptile can use its biggest advantages. A caiman is dangerous, but it is also a valuable meal. Unlike faster prey that can force a jaguar into a long chase, a caiman near the bank may give the cat one short chance to attack from only a few meters away. And if that first strike works, the reward is a large body packed into one successful hunt. Its behavior can also be predictable. Caimans return to shallow water, rest along muddy edges, and use the same narrow channels where vegetation hides an approaching predator. The risk only makes sense when the jaguar can control the conditions. It is not choosing the strongest caiman in deep water. It is waiting for the moment when a dangerous animal becomes an efficient target. Finding the right caiman is only half the hunt. The jaguar still needs the strength to control it. Compared with most big cats, its body is compact, heavy, and extremely powerful through the shoulders and front legs. That gives it the leverage to grab struggling prey at very close range. It is also a strong swimmer, so shallow water does not immediately take away its mobility. But its most important weapon is not simply a powerful bite, it is where that bite lands. Instead of holding on and waiting for the caiman to weaken, the jaguar aims for the head or the area behind the skull, trying to damage a critical point before the reptile can turn and use its jaws. A successful hunt begins before the jaguar even touches the water. It moves slowly along the bank using grass, roots, and shadows to hide its body. The goal is not to chase the caiman because a chase gives the reptile time to turn, bite, or disappear into deeper water. Instead, the jaguar tries to approach from the side or from behind and close the final distance in one explosive movement. Its front paws help pin the body while the head becomes the main target. If the jaguar controls the skull, the caiman cannot easily bring its jaws into position. Then the cat delivers a precise bite directly into the head and may drag the prey away from the water. The jaguar does not win by surviving a long fight. It wins by making sure the fight never truly begins. This strategy only works while the jaguar controls the location. On firm ground, it has stable footing, faster movement, and the ability to attack from above. Along the riverbank and in shallow water, the balance is still favorable because vegetation hides the approach and the cat can pull the caiman away from deeper water. But the farther the struggle moves into open water, the more dangerous it becomes. The jaguar can swim well, but it loses the solid ground needed to pin and reposition a powerful reptile. The perfect hunting zone is not land or water, it is the narrow boundary between them. That is why these hunts should never be treated as proof that a jaguar can defeat any caiman. Size matters, position matters, and the first contact matters most. A caiman that notices the cat early can turn its jaws toward the attack or disappear into deeper water. A larger individual may be too heavy to control, and one mistake can leave the jaguar beside the most dangerous part of the reptile, its mouth. Even experienced jaguars do not succeed because they are fearless. They succeed because they avoid giving the caiman time to react. The moment surprise is lost, the hunt can turn from an opportunity into a serious risk. So why do jaguars hunt crocodilians? Because in the Pantanal, caimans offer a rare combination. They are common, large enough to provide a valuable meal and repeatedly move through places where a jaguar can approach without being seen. The cat does not ignore the danger. It waits until the reptile is near the bank, uses cover to get close, and aims to control the head before the jaws can turn toward it. The jaguar's true advantage is not fearlessness or raw strength. It is the ability to recognize one brief moment when an armored predator becomes vulnerable and attack before that moment disappears.